What's goody, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back, like I never left. What's going on with y'all, man? I hope y'all doing great. I'm feeling great. Listen, I know we tied, and I know it was frustrating, but it's cool, though. Things is on the up and up. Like, great news from your owner. Great news. Usually I don't pay Jerry no mind, but we're going to get into it in a second. Listen, if you're new here and you like the content, do me the biggest favor, hit the subscribe button. Also, shout out to my channel sponsor, Sleeper, for sponsoring this video. I told y'all last week to go to Sleeper, use code CFT, get 100% match bonus, right? And go pick Dak Prescott in over whatever. And you ain't listen to me. And now Dak Prescott going crazy, leading the league in yards, 7 touchdowns, like balling out the entire month of September. So take my advice, go to Sleeper, set up an account, use code CFT, get that 100% match bonus. And then, we play the Jets this week. Just take my advice. Or use Javante, will do something like that.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code CFT. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Thank you, Sleeper, for sponsoring this video. Now. You see that at the beginning of the video? That's just energy. Energy. George Pickens, Dak Prescott. First of all, I love that connection. I love the vibe. It's crazy how I can get excited about George Pickens, watch him go for 134, 2 touchdowns, start to get into his bag. One of the best catches of the season already. Like, literally, best hands in the NFC East. I was telling y'all this when we got him, right? All this great things happening, and then you realize, oh, snap. That's their wide receiver too? Yeah, 1A, 1B, 2 1s. Because CeeDee Lamb is coming back. Yeah, sprained ankle and all. He'll be back. This is actually worse for the league because now Dak and Pickens are getting their chemistry down pat. Now what you going to do? You think he doing that, getting bracketed, doubled, #1 corners? He doing that. Wait until he go back to your second corner. What you going to do with CD? It's about to be spooky. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Phenomenal. Like I said, Dak Prescott's been balling. Give him his flowers. Even the media is starting to wake up. I've been hearing nothing but praise for him. Now, it does make me nervous because when we get too much praise, that's when we go out there and we'll struggle versus the Jets like we did versus the Bears. But I'm going to lean into it. I'm not going to get scary. I'm not calling trap game. I'm calling ass whipping. That's what I plan on us doing this week. I'm not going to get scary this time. I think we're going to go out there and handle our business. That's how I feel for the Jets game. But we're going to get into that further this week. I think that's dope. Like I said, shout out to George Pickens. He is doing his thing. I wanted to talk to y'all real quick. I will get to the Jerry Jones things in 1 second. 1 second. But I did want to address this, man. I know a lot of people are, let's just say, not ready to believe in what they've been seeing with the Cowboys. And I want to say this. We actually had a lot of improvements the other day. A lot of improvements. I'm going to touch on those throughout the week as we prep for the Jets game. But seriously, the defense did make some strides. Clowney actually looked decent. Only for his 20-something snaps. Like, I was pleasantly surprised with how he looked. James Houston probably needs to get more snaps. Marquise Bell was it. This is the thing that stood out to me on the last play of the game for the Packers. Marquise Bell and Wanye Thomas were your 2 safeties. I don't know if that's like an underlying omen, but I am looking forward to seeing where that's going to go. Some changes have been made, some because of injury, like Malik was out, and then you had Kenneth Murray go out, and then you had Shamar James come in. It's just one of those things where with that, the other players coupled with the players coming back, I do feel like the defense can get to middle of the pack. To middle of the pack. Am I saying we're going to have the best defense in the league? I think that ship has sailed. But can we get to the middle of the pack? Like somewhere 15, 16, 17? I think we can, with the high-powered offense we got, that's all I need. Now, it's going to be skewed because of the early in the year stats, but I'm just talking about play. I'm hoping later in this year we can be at least formidable. Formidable. that's the word. Formidable. So we will see. But that's not why you're here. You were here to hear about Jerry Jones, and what really stood out to me. Jerry just said it, man. It's happening, people. I was beating the table. Yo, lock up George Pickens. Lock him up, please. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the talent. I've been a George Pickens fans. If you've been watching the channel, I made videos about George Pickens before he got drafted by the Steelers. I wanted the Cowboys to take him. Yes, I've been wanting George Pickens for years on this team. Now he's on the team, and then you go through camp, you do all these extra things. The first week or two, you're like, I mean, it's okay, it's all right, but nobody really was feeling me, feeling my bag. And then, unfortunately, CeeDee Lamb gets hurt. Pickens goes out, does his thing, and now everybody's like, "Yo, please sign him." I'm like, "Welcome to the party." But your owner just said he wants to sign him, and we haven't heard it. Jerry Jones just confirmed, yes, we said we have the cap space. He said we want to, you know what? Listen to Jerry.
Something else to look at. You can get better in those areas. That's my point. Knowing what to do is real, and knowing what to do is improvable. And I think our fans will see that.
Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones with us here on the Fan. Jerry, we just talked about George Pickens there and how great he was stepping up with CeeDee Lamb out of the lineup. He is playing on the final year of his contract, something that, it sounded like the negotiations were tabled until after this year. Is his future here in Dallas going to largely be determined by how he performs here with CeeDee Lamb out?
No. We saw, first of all, there was a little concern about Pickens relative to team, mellowed in with with his teammates, those types of things. Now, I don't know about those specifically. I want to be sure about it. All I've done is actually read a little something about it. Boy, that's not the case. He's an exemplary teammate. He is exemplary in his work preparation, and you can see the results of that out there Sunday. He's obviously reminds me a little of his weight. Has different contortions as he's catching the ball. He can just catch the ball in any sort of set of circumstances. Having said that, absolutely right. And I'm proud to tell you that we've got some outstanding structure in our cap space that will allow us to do a lot of things that I didn't think when we finished this time last year that we might have the room to do some of these things we're talking about doing. We got it. We paid a price for it. We had to not sign some players that we might have thought we should, or fans might have thought ought to be signed. On the other hand, we can do it now. And that's why that I thought our best chance to have the future we want was with some of the actions we took on contracts.
That's all I needed to hear. That's all I need to hear. Now I need you to execute. I need you to execute. Jerry Jones, we do have the money. There's no excuse. I would have said we could have figured out how to sign Pickens with signing Micah. But Micah gone. Let's not talk about that. Pickens is here. It's all about the number. I just want Jerry and them to go into the conversation like this, knowing that George Pickens is probably not going to get the CeeDee Lamb money. I think you would understand that. He's probably not going to become the highest paid receiver in the league, but the Cowboys come to the table with you and offer you 28 to 30 million. George, please take it. I think it's phenomenal. I think you found a home. The fans ready to support you. David Mulligetta, please don't start tripping. It's perfect. And I'm happy that Jerry is he's already on record saying that, whatever happened with Micah is what it is. And I got a theory about the Micah thing. I think the Micah deal might have still had a chance, but that letter that he put out changed everything. I'm not saying it's right, but that letter he put out when he said he no longer wants to be a Dallas Cowboy, I think Jerry took that shit to heart. I just think he do, or I think he did. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's water under the bridge. George Pickens is the primary goal. We have help coming on defense, but I'm sorry. I got to take a step back before the Jets game and just say, Jerry said he wants to sign George. I hope George gets wind of that. and realizes that this is the place he needs to be. What do y'all think in the comments? Y'all think Jerry gonna do it? I think he will, because George Pickens is box office. And if I know something about Jerry Jones, he likes box office. Listen, y'all let me know how y'all feel. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We going up. I holla.